Hello, 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 hello. For some people, it's Good Friday, isn't it? For some people. On Wednesday, this would not have been Good Friday at all. This is as has been posted already in the chat by George. Dismal Friday. Flipping heck Friday. For goodness sake, Friday. For now we get pens and paper and start planning again, because yeah, it all went wrong, didn't it? Oh, there you go. We get knocked down, but we get back up again. That perfect. It's perfect. Chumbawamba have got our backs. And that is a sentence I've only ever said once before. But here we are. Let's do it. We get knocked down. We get back up again. We stay 12th. Welcome. Crazy Brit. 29 months and a viral infection as well. I mean, I don't know what's worse, a viral infection or another season at Darlington. Who knows? I think it's pretty much the same, to be honest. I'm not sure there's any medication that can sort of like make this feel better. We tried numbing it with alcohol. It didn't work. FM girl Alice is in, by the way. Evening, Alice. How are you, friendo? Hope you're good. There's someone who's used to seeing the struggle, and the struggle is real. But Alice has also able to get wins under her belt. So there you go. We've got that. Rude. Alice, honestly, I'm throwing arms, and then everyone's gonna catch strays right now. Yeah, there will be collateral damage, and I apologize for it in a way. Kevin says back to more Darlow based pain. Absolutely. With a notepad, with a pen. Did anyone bring dreams? Because I've got a book full of nightmares right here. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant, was it? Like, it just, because what happened was, right, for those who weren't here on Wednesday, I thought it was strong alcohol for a moment. We'll bring strong alcohol out if we have to, Rujo. We will see what happens. Are we allowed to help with scouting, or is it Tony's Way or the highway? At the minute, Tony's Way is closed for renovations and we're on a diversion. So let's work out where we're at, Chaser. You're a sub, aren't you? You are subbed, you're primed. So you have more of a say than t'others who do not. So I might have to do that a little bit. Llama's in the house. Evening, Llama. How are you, my friend? Welcome. I should say the playoff push. I reckon we can get tickets, Llama. If we act quickly, we can get tickets to any of these games. Braintree versus Kidderminster is not going to sell out. Like, I'm pretty much sure it's not going to sell out. FMJG is in as well. Welcome. So here's where it finished, right? In a sense, progress, because not 12th, 11th. Everyone's saying it's a bad thing. 11th, that is literally, we have gone up one position from last year. We are better than last year. We've got more points than last year. We had the fourth round of the FA Cup. It was only Southampton, a Premier League side, had to knock us down a peg or two. Do you know what I mean? Did we concede less? We've conceded 45 goals this season. Let's do some comparisons. 45 goals conceded last year. We conceded 42 the season before. And we actually finished on the same amount of points, actually, 73. So we finished 11th last year as well. The year before that, 50 points, 50 goals conceded, 66 points. So we've improved by, what's that? 7 points. Yeah. Show me that. Right, well, look, Brit, I've said you can potentially backseat. We Marine is not going to be in our thinking today, right? We've got a lot of dissecting to do. We've got a patient that is on the table, critical condition. We have to operate quickly or we lose them. Simple as that, right? And yeah, Darlington, we're down to about 17 beats per minute, I reckon, on the on the old heart monitor. So 15 defeats, which again compared to last year, 11 defeats. We drew 16. We did win more games though, only just. The Darlington dissection. Yeah, a lot of it is going to be going, ugh, what's that? Like, where does that come from? Welcome in, Ian. Welcome in. Darlow, default mid-table, doesn't matter what you do. Yeah, exactly. I think it's hard-coded for mid-table. It's already been mentioned in the chat. This is the most realistic save we're doing so far. Ultra realism. Llama, by the way, bless Llama, messaging me at 1:45 in the morning this morning with message that just started, and I hope Llama doesn't mind me reading this. Where is it? We've got 1:45 this morning. I really like the shape of your tactic. He's whatever Llama's doing at this moment in time. He's going, do you know what, TJ? I need to help TJ get him fixed and sort this nonsense out. 1:45 in the morning, Llama's messaging me about tactics and saying, you know, this is what we need to be doing and this is what we need to be looking at and what's the plan? What are we going to do? How are we going to work it? I was like, do you know what? I love that. I love the fact that Llama couldn't sleep, but he thought, I can't sleep because I need to see what Darlow's going to do. It has been described as the most realistic save on Twitch as well. We've just got to make it a bit better, haven't we? Really. 7 seasons in mediocrity. It is indeed A15, a paper and pen night. We have the paper, we have the pen, we have dreams. Lots of things to think about, particularly the collapse in form at the end of the season, right? Because once we got battered by Southampton, which we sort of knew was going to happen, I'm not putting the collapse at the end of the season down to that. Not at all. I just think we ran out of steam. And we didn't have players ready for the fight. And unfortunately, when you're losing to teams who are bottom of the league, like Needham Market, we got battered by Bedford, who went on and won the league. We couldn't beat Buxton. We couldn't beat Brackley. We beat Merthyr. We lost to playoff rivals Solihull. We were battered by Tamworth again, who were in the playoff mix. They made it to the playoffs. We didn't. Solihull Moors just outside. We won the last 2 games, St Albans and Bury, and we didn't care. Genuinely, we were just like, ugh, who cares? Like, we sat and watched. We changed, and this will come up as part of the conversation. We changed to a 4-3-3, and we looked a little bit better, I must admit. We did look a bit better than that 3-4-3, that we were in possession. The 5-4-1 stayed the same out of possession. I don't think the out of possession tactic is the problem. I do think it's the in possession. I think we need to do something that's a little bit more in keeping with what I'm imagining in my head. Whatever that is and whatever that looks like. So yeah. So let's look at things. Let's try and work stuff out. George says there, the cup was an unwanted distraction. Getting knocked out in the qualifiers this year, in my opinion. Well, yeah, I get that. Because it was a bit of a... There was loads of stuff happening, which was great, you know. Beating Bristol City in the 3rd round, getting to the 4th round, a trip to Premier League Southampton. £500,000 extra in the bank was quite good. You know, that certainly helps. Have the club reinvested that into the training facilities? No. Are they going to put that money into their manager and back him and, you know, fund his coaching qualifications? No. Are they going to put that money into youth development? You already know the answer to that. No. So there's a bit of that as well. Yeah? How many games were won last season by more than a single goal? So by last season, do we mean the season that we've just finished there, yeah? Well, I mean, we started pretty well. 3 big wins at the start, so it's 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 wins in all competitions, it should be said, were by a single goal out of 46. Thumbnail for the upcoming realistic dollar rebuild. Yeah, that's what you need to do. And then what you need to do as well, Chaser, is put 3 AI generated players with some where they're sort of like obscure. So put question marks for like their value, but it's all like pixelated. That's it. Pixelate the values, and yeah, that's it. That's the YouTube right there, isn't it? All looking miserable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It seems like the club is treading water. The club feels very much like we've got our pajamas on and we've been told to save a brick from the bottom of a swimming pool. That's where I feel like we're at. And at the minute, we're wearing the bricks trying to save the pajamas at the bottom of the swimming pool. So it's not ideal. Other things to consider is this: the amount of players that are leaving potentially at the end of the season. So Tom Openda is a non-contract. Josh Lloyd is a youngster who probably needs to be locked down. O'Grady Macken, Jack Taylor, Okawarrior, Lehane, Coulson. He doesn't want to stay. I'm enjoying your park-to-park save. Devitt has gone. Sammy J possibly out. Caden Hughes, Hamish, Sammy Robinson, George Cooper, Josh McNamara. This sounds like everybody, doesn't it? Really. That's a lot of players that could go. So I guess what we need to do is let's go through first of all. Let's do what we normally do, right? Write down each position. Decide whether or not they're worth keeping. And then see whether we can get anybody better. Where did the wage bill rank? We spent a lot of money, Jord. A lot of money. Some of that, so that will be slightly skewed because I think some of the wages were spent towards the end of the season by us. Where is it? Salary 4th. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. £1 million in wages. 4th highest wage budget, finished 11th. Bedford, 11th highest, and they won the league. Guiseley, just beneath them, they finished 2nd. You spent treble what Bedford did. I spent terrible compared to what Bedford did. Gateshead, Sollymore's also spending better than us. Kettering spending better than us. Macclesfield spending better than us. Yeah, it wasn't shrewd investment, really. So potentially clearing the decks and starting again could be interesting. You know? I don't know. I'm happy to discuss. I think today is going to be more of a discussion stream. I don't know how many times we're going to press the space bar and move. We're going to have to, because obviously we need to finish the playoffs with the season and see where we go and get players through the door and stuff. But discussion, I feel, is welcomed at this point. Observations are welcome. Llama, to answer your tactic, I think, to answer your question, sorry, what's the running order? Tactic first, signings first, or contracts first? I think it's probably the reverse order of what you're looking at. Because the way that I envisage it in my head, I think let's look and see who we're going to keep. Okay? Let's look at who we're going to keep. Then let's look at who we're going to sign. And then let's look at how they're going to play. Now, because you can try and mold players to a tactic in a sense. Like we've probably got a vision of how we want to play. Yeah. I still think the out of possession is probably what I'm after. Really? Do you need to know how you're going to set up before knowing who to keep? At the minute, I think it's going to be more a case of who's willing to stay than, who's worth the investment, who's kicked up a fuss, who's dropped off a little bit. As Chaser says, who's giving us value for money? And if we're not getting value for money, then they're going to have to move, aren't they? Because we're not spending that money well. We've got a couple of positions that I know are problem positions anyway, and I'll probably highlight them and ring fence them as we talk through. And again, happy to sort of like take some challenge on that. Out of possession, I feel that's not bad. That 5-4-1, everyone behind the ball, stay compact, win it back, and then move the ball forward. Whether we need to sort of like have a regroup and a pressing version of the tactic, maybe. And then maybe we need a tactic to try and dominate games where we sort of like have to push on a little bit more. Yeah. That's what I think in my head. Does that make sense? Kevin says tactic shape first so that you can keep or sign the right players for it. So my thinking with that is I understand that premise. However, what if we spend all summer trying to get players to fit a tactic? We can't get them. Then what do we do? Then we're like sort of like, are we square peg and round holes? Which is what we've probably done a little bit of this year, if we're being brutally honest. We've brought players in last minute. Billington, for example, absolute last minute, 1,200 quid. Was it the right signing? Don't know. Did we panic because he can play right back? Yes. Who else did we get in? We brought in the lad Dave Miller, 1,400 quid. What? He didn't even play, I don't think, really. What formation did Bedford play? What's these extra little screens that are clicking up there? Where do we find their tactic? Do we just click on their fixtures? Will that tell us? Bedford in possession, 4-2-3-1. Boring. Out of possession, 4-4-1-1. Okay, that sort of makes a bit of sense. Yeah. George's message there said about, are we looking to going up, or do you want a squad that would be promotion hunting in 2 or 3 seasons? How do you design your rooms at home? Buy a lot of furniture and work out if it fits, or work out what you need and then buy it? I mean, look behind. I measure up the space and go, right, what fits in it? And then it turns up and I go, I don't really like it. And then after that, and at that point, I can't really get around to replacing it, to be honest. You had a good enough squad to win the league for the last 3 or 4 years. The players have always been there to sign in tier 6. It's the tactic that's been the problem. Now, do we think attacking parts of it or defensive parts of it? How come your tactic screen is working right? My playlist is a mess. I don't know, Alexander. No idea. No idea. Go for the best players you can, then build a tactic. I mean, that is the football manager way, isn't it, really? Buy all the best players and just go, that's Wonder Kids, isn't it? We don't score enough. We don't score enough. That is a problem. I don't really commit enough men forward. I'm not attacking enough. Let's have a quick little look then, shall we? Our goalkeeper, Josh McNamara. Let's get our reds, our greens, and our yellows out. So reds, he goes. Greens, he stays. Yellow, we don't know. So Josh Mack has conceded 45 and 46. He's got an average rating of 7. He's kept 21 clean sheets. Have we told the game to fuck off yet? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We have 33. Don't worry. Weirdly, I quite like Josh Mack. And he's only 500 quid. The only other goalkeeper we've looked at that I really, really like, he keeps clean sheets nearly half the games. When he concedes, it's 2 a game. This year, yeah, this year's not been good for that. The previous season, only 14 clean sheets, believe it or not. So he's actually played better this year than the last. Now, whether that's because, where's all the extra bits? Stats, there you go, that's it, yeah. I'm not even going to pretend to know that I understand what's going on here, but 0.37 expected goals prevented, that's not good, is it? He needs a better expected saves, goals prevented thing. He's conceding just under a goal a game, which we obviously know we can work that. That's basic maths. I can work that out. Mistakes leading to a goal, none. 177 clearances. Now, where did he rank against other goalkeepers in the league? Sorry, this is going to be a bit back and forth while I try and work this out. Goalkeeping. So, expected goals conceded, way down. 16th. XL Ford, on loan from Cambridge. He conceded 64 in 43. He was obviously expected to concede a lot more than that then. I wish there was a way of locking what you've just been on. Niall Bell, well, Peterborough Sports were relegated. Blake Iro, Banbury didn't do too great either. Caleb Anson, he's a guy. Oh, he's got another 2 years in his contract. We're never getting him. He's not going anywhere, apparently. Six foot six, does a lot of saves. Higher up the list, the worst you are. Is it? I thought that was gooder. I thought if your expected goals conceded is higher than 1, I guess this is a problem if I don't understand how these stats work. Not that I understand the stats anyway, of course. Cameron Gregory. He's expected to concede 1.6 goals a game. Oh, right. Is that how it works? All right, so what? So we need to basically get someone who is expected to concede less than a goal a game. There's a goalkeeper called XL Ford. Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's named after both a spreadsheet and a type of car. And this is part of where I'm struggling with this game, is trying to work out what's good and what's not. So Joseph Cowan on loan from Sunderland, 29 goals conceded in 32. Do you know what? If he was at Gateshead, and when did Gateshead finish? They finished in the playoffs, I think, didn't they? Fifth. All right, let's have a look at him then. God, he's on a lot of money, isn't he? 1,800 quid. That's nearly. Well, let's put him on the other side of the page. I'm going to start putting some targets, right? So goalkeeping target. Who was he? He was our lad at Gateshead just there. Joseph Cowan. Right. Okay. Xander Greaves. 48 conceding 43. Don't think keeper's issue. I don't either, but I've got to be prepared that if the goalkeeper decides he wants to leave, then what? Rochdale's keeper. What's Rochdale's keeper doing? 42 and 45. Tom Miles, former Man U. I remember Tom Miles, actually. I was going to get Mickey Van Sass. This is what happens, isn't it, Rouge? You know, less than a few minutes into a pre-season. Should we get Mickey Van Sass in again? We panic and make a pricey loan signing and then gets recalled because he's playing in the wrong role. That could be it. I mean, Goncalo Perez. There's some numbers here, innit? You said this 7 seasons ago. Yeah. And you know what? It'll be a thing. Let's keep Goncalo Perez on the list as well there, sorry. Perez, right. Okay, so two goalkeepers and then Harry Barbrook. Oh, hang on. Right, I wanted a left back. What have we got? What's Harry Barback doing? Oh, here's where the ADHD kicks in, isn't it? I can't go through stats and what have you. Right, so Josh McNamara he's out of contract, so we might want to obviously look to bring him up to speed. Right back. Okay, 2 options. Sammy Robinson has been playing right back for 3 years now. What do we think? I know he's a midfielder, but he's played right back for us for 3 years. There's been a couple of moments where he's got us in trouble, and he's got himself sent off, and you know we got a bit angry about that. That was in the FA Cup, obviously, against Southampton. So they beat us with 10 men. "52 clearances, no mistakes apparently leading to goals." Less stats, more vibes. Start doing your signs like your mum. Picks a Grand National horse based on names and cool hairstyles. Feels like the way I normally do things, to be honest. So Sammy's out of contract. Any players with extensions that could be triggered? I don't think I have any extensions on this year, Kev. May have forgotten to do them the year before. I think. So Sammy and Lewis Billington. So Lewis has now stepped into the right back role. He's not really that quick. He's a couple of years younger. Do we use him instead of Sammy? Or are they much of a muchness? We've got slightly better slightly better mentals for Billington. Better jumping reach. But technicals are just a bit better for Sammy. Again, they're not, decent first touch, decent passing, decent technique. But a bit more of a leader. Bit better teamwork, bit better work rate. Bit better jumping reach. Both want the same amount of money. Sort of both do the same thing as well. So he's more of an accomplished wingback than a natural wingback. Could play centre back as well, I suppose. Technically, if we lose centre back. But that's all we've got for right backs. Left back is our trouble position because we don't have any. We've got Jordan Daft, who sort of is a bit of vibes, maybe. This is where knowing the tactic helps. Robinson is okay as a full-back, but not as a wing-back. Unless he has a winger in front of him. Billington looks like a centre-back. Remember, we refused to play with a full-back. So on the last couple of matches, we've moved it to a full-back rather than as a wing-back, and we've gone into a 4-3-3. Yeah. And then when we slip into defensive situations, Douglas drops back into the to help out. Is that what you mean, Lama? So Billington sort of acts as more of a fullback than as a wing-back. Left back, we don't have one. Is that the tactic you're committing to? Don't know. Ideally, I'd like two strikers. Ideally. What it looks like and how we get working, I don't know. Is Thiago Silva's son, is he a left back? Is he a centre back? Is he just vibes? He's quick and he's determined. He can head the ball. He's got good marking. Can't really tackle. Could we get him moving up on the wings? On the wing backs? I don't really know. I don't know. I'll put him as a left back for now, and I'll put a big question mark next to him because 400 quid a week, 1 more year. I'll put a yellow question mark. And then centre backs is George Cooper, who doesn't have a contract extension anymore now. He's been with us for 4 seasons. Solid, dependable, but is he declining? The fans like him though. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, doesn't like big matches. He's now slipping down this list here, where we could move Billington in at centre back. And if we do, then it pushes Cooper back further down the pecking order. So he's on 950. Jack Taylor. I think he might still be upset with us. Yeah, he doesn't want to. Jack Taylor doesn't want to stay. Just going to write next to it, angry. Wants to leave. Right, okay, so he's probably going to go. Caden Hughes. Could possibly play left back. Again, expensive. Starting to drop a little bit though, in terms of his ability also. Didn't get as many games this year. Didn't start as many. And then Hamish, who I think we probably need to try and lock down, because he had the captain's armband for most of the season. And if he's not at centre back, he's midfield. 6'5", determined, leader, gets up and heads the ball. Like, I feel like he's probably one of the first ones we try and lock down. Are we in agreement? Hopefully he doesn't want too much. Actually, he wants a little bit less. So that's all right. Let's give him another extension. Let's see if he'll do $1,000. Come on. Okay, so we've saved 100 quid on Hamish. And what's McNamara? Can we keep him? 550. Right. 850. That's a big jump. That's another 350 quid on a goalkeeper. Highly influential as well. So we need to have a think about that. Midfield. Now, this is where it all gets a bit messy. All right, first right, midfield centre, because who knows whether these are defensive midfielders or forward midfielders or whatever. I don't know. Aaron Reid. £975. Bit of a sort of like suck it and see sort of player. Well, I was panicking a little bit when I brought him in. I brought him in because we were getting rid of Devitt. And I don't know. Have we fallen up yet? Or still rotting at Darlington? Oh, we're still rotting. We're still rotting. Potential box to box. I mean, he's determined, he's fit, he's pacey, and he's sort of puts a bit of a shift in. I am going to put a question mark on him because if we can save some cash, that would be good. Orpenda has coaches think Reed's is the leading player for this level. They do. We also need to work out whether the staff are right or not. Orpenda's been decent. I think he's a bit slow off the mark, but pacey when he gets going. Very determined. Again, for this level, he's got to be a decent player for this level, surely. Neither Reed nor Orpenda have got any aggression. That's a thing, isn't it? That's a thing. So let's look at that. O'Grady Macken. OGM. £1,000 a week. He's wanted by Dulwich Hamlet. He's been an enigma for a couple of years. He's been talismanic. 40-odd games, 7 goals, 8 goals, 10 goals this year. Not playing as much, not getting as many goals. Hasn't had a single man of the match. Is that part of the reason that we haven't done as well? Because OGM's either not played or not played to his ability. Is it the end of the road for OGM? Or can he still do it? I don't know. I feel like this is going to be like Dawson all over again, isn't it? Tuny, don't you worry, my friend. You get yourself a few ales down you. See how long you get on. Devitt has gone. He's gone. Okay. So put a big red cross on him already. So that's only going to save us 450 quid. Oh, and then Ollie Bindley. Now he's a bit more aggressive. 13. He's determined. Good vision, good passing. He's the playmaker, technically. You know, we want to get the ball to him, but he wants to leave. So ironically, if we could get the ball to him, I think he could be the playmaker. This is the year I can feel it in my bones. Oh, I bless you, Tuny. I'm not sure that's what you can feel. I think that's scurvy. Never mind what he wants. He's got a year left in his passing and vision of 14. He's getting the first team shirt, and he's getting the number 7 shirt, Lamb, isn't he? Even Niels on Wheels, welcome in. Yeah, I like Bindley. I like Bindley as well. Because I think him with Orpenda or him with Reed, maybe, it just allows something, doesn't it? And then out on the right, we've got Bernard Ferguson. Again, quite expensive. 950 quid. AKSG, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Bindley plus Reed or Orpenda. Yeah, and then rotate those two around, depending upon who we want, whether we want someone who's a bit happy to get stuck in or someone who's going to need a bit more energy. Whereas Reed rank on wages for the club. And he's probably, I'd imagine up there. Reed 975. So just behind Binley, Lehane's probably going to go. Sammy Robinson's probably going to go. These guys always don't count either. Billington's a lot of money for what might become a centre back. So maybe he's not bad money spent if we get rid of Cooper and Taylor. So yeah, he's one of the higher earners. Need a good DM though. We could put Douglas there as the DM. So you could potentially have it looking like Douglas there, Bindley as the playmaker, or Pender. That could be the three. Or Douglas goes, I suppose, or Douglas goes there. And then maybe we put Billington next to him. You could even possibly, well, could you put Sammy Robinson there in DM? If we were going to work with what we've already got, could you put Sammy Robinson there? Would you want to put Sammy Robinson there? Diving into tackles. He's aggressive. You know. Or Pender's not going to do the tackling. You know, Reed's not going to do it. Oh, Asker's on the prime. Appreciate it, my friend. Very kind, thank you. It was decent, but if we can find a better one. If. I hate to do the fact we have to take Coulson out. Hate that. Let's take Daft out as well, because he's definitely going to go. Let's go back onto the squad. We'll explain this in a second. So, Bernard Ferguson. Where are we? Where are we? Bernard Ferguson. Here he is. Bit of flair, bit of acceleration. Dribbling first touch, not too bad. Off the ball, reasonable work rate. He's fine, but maybe, like, is he better than Okawoya? Okawoya kind of just like turns up, does his own thing. Do we get rid? Do we keep? He's got pace. Yeah, Okawoya is only 5'6", and for some reason I've got in my head that he's taller. Don't know why I think that. 8 goals though for him, and 5 assists. That's not a bad return. Well, it is maybe if you think it's 31 games he's played. So that's the right side. Left side is Coulson, who we love. We love Coulson. Love him. Love him. Oh! Right, okay. He's changed his mind. Give him everything. Give him everything he needs. Doesn't even click on Jameson Jr. We know that Jameson Jr. is staying, Llama. Coulson might stay. If Coulson stays, then we've got something. He's wanted by Aldershot and Cambridge. How do we keep him at the club? If we can't keep him at the club, we need a left winger. And then centre forwards is just it's like the raggy dolls, really, isn't it? So it's Graham, Lehane, and Thomas. Talk to me why you like him and where he plays. Right. So I like the fact some attributes do look weak. He's not particularly quick and he's not particularly strong. And granted, for a wide player, crossing and dribbling could be better. However, the fact he's got high determination means he's already improved this season. Mentally, he's pretty good. For me, at this level, that looks decent. Good teamwork, good work rate, good stamina. That's what I like. He's got TJ DNA. Is he good technically? No. But I like a rough diamond, you know? There's just something about him that I think is good. 7 goals, 9 assists. Are we playing him in the wrong role? I'm playing him as either an inside winger or an inside forward. Maybe I'm playing him in the wrong way. I'm a fan. He could be part of a 3 up front. He could be part of a 2 up front. I just think for this level, he might be someone decent. But maybe my eyes are just wanting him to be. You know? I don't know. Braden Graham is our centre forward. We got him in from Everton. He's got another year left in his contract. He's got 20 goals in 38 games, so a goal every other match. Centre forward or right back, possibly. Really, really pacey. Good off the ball as well. Don't know how much the 5-star PA is swaying you. I'm not looking at that per se. I'm looking more this is what I'm concerned about, this realist personality. That is what I'm concerned about, that 5'8". For me, I'm sort of like imagining, do you remember when we had, what was he called? The lad that we had at Celtic and Leeds in the British Steel Challenge, Campbell, I think it was. Was it Campbell? And he played for Dundee United and we signed him for Celtic and he was like 6'5" or something. And he dropped down to pick the ball up, started all the attacks, played the ball inside, then got back on his bike and got to the back post and was scoring all the goals. Proper full-on centre forward. That's what I sort of get the impression this guy is going to be at our level. Even Trek, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. We're doing an end of season dissection. The patient is dead, sadly. Coulson had 20 goal involvements last season. That's not too shabby. It's not shabby at all, is it? 6 man of the matches as well. You saw the tweet. Yeah. The on Wednesday, I told the game to fuck off. To be honest, I was fed up with it, and it was just one of those. I was like, it's just shite. But so here we are doing the same again. Staying at Darlington out of spite, which I think is the reason that you should stay at any club, to be honest, is spite. Not because you want to, or not because you feel like you should. It's more out of do you know what? Yeah, you've brought this on yourself to the board. So we'll see how we get on. But Braden Graham, 20 goals, 38 games. If you can't find a target for Graham and Coulson would make a nice DLF poacher combo. Yeah. Get Coulson in, pick the ball up, ping it through. I mean, they see at 18 for off the ball. That's great. That is now concerning. His finishing is now dropping. But he's quick enough. He did miss quite a lot of one-on-ones. The Darlington board have no ambition at all, Trek. Literally none. They could have sacked me once, and I even said to them, right, come on, sack me then. And they were like, oh, no, don't, no, we didn't mean anything like that. They're pussies. They're absolute pussies. They want to finish mid-table every year, and therefore we're giving them that. And yeah, there's nothing we can really argue about, to be honest. Coulson at central midfield. Graham as a target forward. Do you reckon? I always imagine my targets to be big, strong Nordic fellas. Or Graham and a target. God, I need to learn how to read, don't I? I need to learn how to read. Lehane is wanted by Gainsborough. 1.2 grand on his wages. He was our top scorer the year before, and then we just benched him in favour of Graham. So, understandably, he was a bit annoyed. And then he came in, got a couple of goals, which is fine. But, yeah, I think we save a bit of cash there and try and get another striker. What we really want is not Corey Thomas. We can probably shift him out as well. I want that Church lad. And I wish we'd just spent the money on him last year, because he would have been good. Evening MCG, if you need extra motivation, there's someone else streaming a Darlington save right now. Who on earth is doing a Darlington save? Let's find this out. All right. And let's be honest, they will get promoted before I will. Absolutely they will. They'll do 4-2-3-1. Even if they don't, they'll get promoted before I am. Oh, it's Haniel. Oh, yeah, we like him. Barton, 38 months, Barton. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Do we suggesting a diamond who's playing a 5-2-1-2 last season at times? Last time I popped in, it was my anniversary. At least I'm getting my money's worth. Well, this is the thing, Barton. That's what it's all about, right? So yeah, so that's where we are. So the question is then, is who do we keep and who do we lose? McNamara wants 850 now, so he wants another 300 quid. I put my pen. If I just put what's that? So he wants 300 quid extra to stay in goal. Can we get a cheaper goalkeeper than that? Don't know. What's the dynamic situation like? Are they playing in hardcore realism mode? I bet they're not. Okay, so Robinson, Cooper, and Douglas, they're the team leaders. Douglas, we've tried to renew straight away. Devitt's gone, we know about. Okawaya's wanted. Lehane's wanted. You got the Darlow game next week. Oh, nice, Brett. So Daft's obviously not with us. Miller's not with us. Neither is TJ. He's not watching his interest squad playing friendly on full match in a suit. I mean, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why I haven't done it. Yeah. So Caden Hughes is now delighted to stay. Do we keep Caden? He can play left back. What league am I in? Still in the National League North, Barton. And will be for a considerable amount of time, I'd imagine. Hughes would obviously need to cut his wages a little bit, I think. So Lehane, happiness devastated. Have you at least gone up and come back down? I mean, you'd think, right? You'd think. But no, absolutely not. We've been we've just stayed where we are and had a terrible time. Right, let's clear this one out here then. Clear that. Right. Right, so that's what Bastard Ball looks like at the minute. Let's keep Coulson there just for now, just because he might stay. For most of the streamers, I'd think yes, at least it's an A+ for commitment. Oh, we are not going anywhere. We are like locked in. We are National League North till we die. Till we taking the piss with promotion talk. Exactly. It's not what we do around here. So, okay, so are we thinking potentially are we thinking of some sort of like we'll be in the Premier League by FM 61? I mean, I don't know about that. I still can't really confirm that. Could we have? Plan A, Bastard Ball. Plan B, TJ Ball. Plan C, Llama Ball. You have 3 tactics. Just saying. That's a good point. That is a good point. Let me have a look at Francis Church. He's got a contract till next season now. And he scored 23 goals this season. We should have pulled the trigger on him. And he wanted a lot more money for us than he did for them. So that was a bit of a concern, wasn't it? Because he's everything we like. 6'4", can head the ball, can jump. His off the ball was decent, and it was just like, right, get the ball to him. That's what we wanted. Can we search? Headed goals? Is that a thing? Runs like a slug. Don't need him to run. Just need him to like be something to hit, to aim at. Can we search by headed goals? Or are we fouled? Would a centre forward get fouled a lot? Lorenzo Malarkey Matthews. I mean, there's a guy right there, right? That's a name and a half. Raekwon Nelson. Now, we've seen him. We've seen him a few times. 12 assists. He's named after a member of the Wu-Tang Clan, so that's impressive. He plays on the right, so we could move Bernard Ferguson out to the left. He's on the shortlist. Let's... Raekwon Nelson. Did the guy at the top have 19 pace? Oh, it's just gone off. Damn it, this thing's... There's got to be a way. Fouled. This guy here. Adabita. No, not him. Tom Cowie. Not him. Lorenzo Matthews. Not him. No, maybe not. Oh, my pace. I'm looking at acceleration, aren't I? Yeah, 13 to 19. That's pretty decent, isn't it? I think I fouled a lot. Only 5 goals and 8 assists, though. That's not that many. One by Cambridge. Agility's decent as well. Oh, they were key headers. That could be it. For attackers. 6'8" centre back. We found one. We found one. Right. Ashley Mawaro. No acceleration. 2 to 9. Pace 5 to 11. Jumping reach 16 to 20. Height 6'8". Out of contract as well this season. Brilliant. DC Ashley Mawaro. Right, 6'8". Yeah, get him in. Surely he'll score headers from corners or whatever. Michael Batty, 6'7". Now they've just been relegated. Does that mean he's going to drop out of the game? Decisions 1 to 9 though. So I don't really want him, do I? Oh yes, it's 6'7". Yeah. Shaniel Ogieva Okunbo. Now, I am definitely not getting that name wrong at all, ever, am I? Aggressive, brave, can head, no decision-making whatsoever, by the way. Positioning looks good. Simon Ablett. He can play left back. Jumping reach is good. Flair, but then where's he been playing? That's the question. Tobias Cruz. Archie Eaton. No, these don't really seem like... These don't seem like strikers, do they? They seem like defenders. James Wilson, Justin Hanks. Lockdown at 2034. 6'4" right back. James Wilson, yeah, I like the look of him. Oh, he's centre back, sorry. This guy from Solihull, I don't think he'll leave, plus his next year contract. The Solihull made the playoffs as well, so we'd have to look to spend money. Damon Park. Strength is like non-existent. Liberian? A librarian. We can get a librarian. Alex Dixon. But it's all across the back as well. Just lost my place. Eyes are gone already. He's the game that well, Librarian side. Send it back. Yeah. Llama's dropped a hand grenade and then run away. I think Llama's gone to check out the other guy to see how he's getting on with his Darlington one. Going, look, knee pressure, but Jameson's 8 years in. You've got this. You've got this. Archie Baptiste, Jetton Jones. He looks pretty decent. I don't think he's going to want to come up to. Is he going to want to come to Darlow for? You know what? No, why would he not want to come to Darlow? That's the question. Come on, TJ, you need to believe a little bit here. He's here. He's never gone. He's never gone. Assists per 90. That might help. Where's about assists? Marshall Francis. No. These are going to be wingers. Right. Okay. I want to work out where big centre forwards live. Caleb Sanders. Colonel Sanders. Now there's maybe a right back. I've been doing battle with chicken wings. Oh, yes. Gavin Allett, what a player. Who's Gavin Allett? Where's Gavin Allett? Have we just seen him, have we? Or is that just a random shout out? Where's Ballard Matthews? Now he was another player we liked the look of, wasn't he? He's a non-contract, 6'2", 15 goals, 8 assists. We could move Coulson. Now, did he want anything? He wasn't interested before, I don't think. He's not fully convinced. What's the issue then? 2.5. And that is quite a lot. That is quite a lot. Big centre backs live at the top of beanstalks. Do you know what? I'm starting to believe that. It's Jeff Bonney. That's not. Oh, that is Wilfred Bonney's son, isn't it? Yeah. Decent long shots, decent finishing. We tried him before. I think he wasn't really interested, was he? Jamari Lindsay, we had almost, then we let him go. Right, okay. Where do I find big strikers? Earl or TJ, they always want too much early doors. That's a good point. Trek. Plus he's on a non-contract, so he might buckle a little bit. Transfer room in. Have you had a gander? No, I haven't actually. That's a good point. NPL Gabriel Johnson goal machine. All right, look, probably worth mentioning, Wiggy, that we are 8 seasons in, so I'm not 100% sure if any of these players will still be relevant or alive in the game still. Whatever happened to Jesse Nelson? Now that's a question, isn't it? Let's have a little nosy, shall we? Presumably he's got 18 Brazil caps now. Eight seasons in and still in the National League North. Ouch. Oh yeah. You better believe it. Jesse Nelson, he's at concert. He stayed local. Bless him. After that first season, it was just all downhill, wasn't it? Too much pressure on the lad. Too early. Do you know what? We might as well bring him back. He's 23 now. Like, finishing of 12, aggression of 12 to 15, off the ball. Maybe he is the target man. Three years from our testimonial. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. I mean, we've had Gabby Large come back. Forward acceleration and pace isn't great. Well, it's not great, but it's also not the worst. Because if we're just going to stand him there, he does exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah. Like the return of Robbie Fowler. The fact that he's not even starting for concert is the concern. We're like, should we bring him back? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a wise idea. Right, let's talk about what we need then, because he'll be 6'6" because he can't move. Doesn't need to move. When you're that tall, you don't need to move at all. When did a wise idea stop you? It should never stop me. Should never stop me. If anything, the wise ideas just get in the way. Wise ideas should never be considered. They should be ignored. Common sense does not live here. Evening, Goodger. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. So, all right, so let's talk squad players then. Let's talk contract renewals. Who are we renewing? No one comes here for wise ideas. Not at all. Not at all. Who are we shipping out the building? I mean, I'm happy to say that Corey Thomas can go. Let's try and offer him out. He's already transfer listed, I think. Yeah, he is. Obviously, we'll try again as we as the window opens up. Even Hilper still in the National League North. Oh yeah. Yeah. Even suspect. How are you, my friend? Right. So Cooper. Is Cooper a goner? Like Jack Taylor's better, but Jack Taylor doesn't like us at the minute. I think he wants to leave. Is he 100%? Yeah, he would. Right, okay, right. Jack's gone. Right. I have to cut the cloth, I'm afraid. Um, Caden Hughes, Blue Moon's in. Does Caden Hughes want a new deal? Can I bring you down a year? Oh, a few quid. He's on 1,100 at the minute. 950 still feels like a lot. But it's a left back. So is that 950, 1.1? So that's like minus 0.15 in it, I suppose. So saved a little bit there. What do we do with OGM? Are we just renewing players this year? Is Okawaya going to have to go? And Lahane is like 1,200 quid. So I think he's probably worth getting gone. It looks like he's maxed out. Is that OGM's maxed out? You're saying, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So OGM, we think OGM's gone. What about Sammy? I think Sammy's probably done too, actually. But there's a bit of aggression in there. 1.2 grand. Can we save that? If we get rid of him, Billington can move to centre back, or Billington goes right back. Then we need a right back. At the minute, we just need a left back. We could also need a right back as well. Robinson's definitely better than the left back who just got a new deal. Better than Caden. He's 30 as well, but versatile squad player. It's a bit of experience, I suppose, isn't it? Oh, let's see. What's he want? He's on 1-2. Will he drop down to if everyone becomes an important first team player? Oh, there you go. Extra little save in there as well. Actually saved 300 quid on him. That's not too bad. So that covers the increase in McNamara, technically. Even Cheese God, how are you, buddy? And Oka Warrior, are we happy to cut? I think. 16 goal. Is it 16? 8 and 5? How's it 8 and 5? 8 and. What's that, mate? It's not 16 at all, is it? Come on, TJ. 13 goal contributions. Is that a lot? Is it not a lot? Evening, Mad Scientist. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Right, 1.5 hours. We've hit continue. Sorry, by the way, if we're playing too quick for everybody. FA Cup semi-final still hasn't even been played yet. Will Bangura, is that Fulham's Will Bangura? Brilliant. We've asked for someone on trial and they've just went, nah, we don't really, couldn't possibly go on trial to you. Like, thanks for that. He's not even got a contract and he doesn't want to come to us. So that's great. Oh, fair play. You're on the Mad Scientists 0102 database. 2001 database. That's what you want to be getting your head into. We should probably be there. Although God knows what Darlington would look like in that database. The current squad plan needs to be updated. I think it does, given the fact we have no players in it. Maybe we don't look at it because it's all a bit all over the place, isn't it? 21 grand wage budget, £9,000 transfer budget. I mean, they're reining the money in, aren't they? Okay, we used to be getting transfer budgets about 20 grand. So I'm starting to think money is getting a bit tighter. Despite the fact we made a lot of money this year from the FA Cup. Yeah. I mean, look, gate receipts 415 grand last year. This year 729,000. So we've added another 300 grand into gate receipts. Season tickets are down. TV revenue's down. Merchandising's down. Player sales are up. I think expenditure's creeping up though, isn't it? That's the problem. Player wages last season 752, this year 750. So I don't know whether that takes into account the fact we still have 3 months left of their contracts or not. I don't know. Staff wages have gone up. Non-footballer costs have gone down. Bonuses have gone up, weirdly. Yeah, so we'll get some players moved out, I guess. And from there we'll see what happens. So Man U are in the final of the FA Cup against Spurs. But Spurs don't win no effort. Yeah, well we can move on from that. End of season review. Shite, basically. Here's my data analysis of Darlington performing better than average. So hang on, better than average just in general. But also below average. I don't really think I understand. 300 grand was the Southampton game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that what I'm thinking is we've had that sort of money. That certainly helped us. Right, here's the thing, innit? This is what we need to look at. Is this where we are? Big Ange wins in his second season. TJ always wins in his eighth. That's the one. That's the one. Okay. Does this bit work here? Does this make any sense? If we use a 4-3-3, we've never used any of this, have we? Used for 39 minutes. Used for right. All right. Okay, so we start with this most of the time. Okay, so IP used 43 times, created 28 clear-cut chances. We create a chance every 99 minutes. Oh dear. Up the promotion push, says Scolari. Here we go. This is us. Dave Dog, I'm in my new save 3 seasons in. Big Ange is back at Spurs. Love it. That's what we want to hear, right? Interestingly, we were worse with 3 strikers. We created a chance every 125 minutes. Right. And then what about formations faced? You're going to tell me that none of this actually works, aren't you? Like all these numbers are bullshit, right? So most of the time we played against a 4-3-3. And then they created chances. So 10 clear-cut chances a game. Chance every 184 minutes. And then 4-2-3-1 as well, of course. So it's 20 times. That's 17 times. 24 chances. Chance every 61 minutes. Right, okay, so 4-2-3-1, unsurprisingly, great higher chance creation than everything else. And then my out of possession, I've been in me 5-4-1. There's 6 clear-cut chances against. And we concede a chance every 123 minutes. That would make no sense because we conceded a lot of goals. I think that's the only other shape, isn't it? 4-1-4-1. When are we letting goals in? Just before half time and just after half time. No, I mean, I'm writing all this down. I've got no idea whether any of it makes sense. 26 shots, 26 goals from the edge of the area. Which is what we said about there was always somebody, usually from set players, but we scored most of our goals from the edge of the area, so that's fine. They almost never take short corners, fail to do so. No observations about defensive set pieces at all. Literally none. Like, we're just going, I wasn't watching, Gaffer. Sorry. No idea. So, I mean, we've got literally everyone's just like penned in. Nobody sat there on the breakaway either. Cautious at the end of the first half. The second half seems logical, far too sensible for this channel. See, I'm cautious all the way through. That's the thing. So, because my default tactic is cautious. So I'm wondering, like, do I lock down? Do I park the bus just before half time? Is that it? Or do I push on? Because they're obviously going to push on a little bit. I don't really know. I don't know. That's the frustrating thing about FM for me. There's loads of data, but I don't know how to implement it in the game. Yeah. Or interpret it as well. Because, and this has been part of my concern with this game, is I don't know what on earth is going right or wrong. Nothing really is telling me what's happening here. If anybody can work any of this out, like, please feel free to tell me, because I haven't got a bloody clue. Play defensively solid football. I'm happy with that. Play possession football. So what? So less direct, less counter-attack. Make the most of set pieces. Play entertaining football. They like it. 5-year plan. Let's not ask about the 5-year plan. We'll just agree to what's happening there, shall we? Plan for next year. What is the plan for next year? Playoffs. Oh dear. They all seem happy enough with that. Right. 5-year plan, more Vanarama National football. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Don't start thinking about, going anywhere else. This is where we are, lads. Here forever. 5-week pre-season. Right. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. They're just gonna have to deal with it, aren't they? 12th again? No. Hey. 11th this year, Ian. 11th. I'm not a pleb. Did we get promoted? I mean, that sounds like a pleb talking, because no, we did not. No, we did not. That sounds far too much like progress. I mean, we did move up to 11th over 12th, so do you know what I mean? That's something. Mally on the follow, appreciate that. Very kind. The push to 9th seems legit. What's interesting is that we were only 3 points off the playoffs. Look, Braintree 76, Darlington 73. So it's not mid-table mediocrity, it's awesome consistency. Yeah. We were only 30 points behind Bedford, who won the league, so this is the moment now where I'm glad that the progress icon isn't available, because you'd have seen us in third and then tumbling down. We're very much miles away from the dizzying heights of 12 wins in a row and 1 goal conceded. Basically, I finished 8th. Do you know what? Yeah, I think you're right. The 3 losses in the row towards the end were quite painful. Oh, cheese God, it was grim. It was properly grim. I definitely said that the game could fuck off, and I may have thrown a massive hissy fit. In fact, I did throw a massive hissy fit, and everyone would agree. Ryan Rydell, let's have a look at you, shall we? Crossing, look at that crossing. What's he doing? Well, they're feeding him on the farm. What's Harry Collins saying? Stay in your fucking lane, the Darlington story. Absolutely. Harry Aina, he's on an amateur contract in where? In Nigeria. How on earth have we picked up on this player in transfer room? I've got no idea. Louis Whitehead, you can come in for a trial as well. Let's just get a whole bunch of trials in. It's not been the complete rebuild I was expecting. I thought we'd have loads of players out. But what we've done is we just went, let's just keep them all, shall we? They're fine. They've not got us promoted so far, so let's probably just, keep them. That's the way to do it. In 2032, how rusty do you think the Darlow Arena will be? Oh, yeah, like it's definitely seen better days. Definitely seen better days. "6'7" centre back. He's very brave. He's very brave. Alfie Cresswell, he's no nonsense. I think we've had him on a little trial before. Would it be cool if you could see livestock just wandering about in the stands during the game? Yeah, I think so. I think Harry Aina can't come. Okay, fair enough. Well, look, we tried. National League North till everyone dies. Rusty describes the stadia and the management. I would love for that to not be true, but it really is, isn't it? It's painfully accurate, I'm afraid. Are we going to peak too early with signings running these frees available until 2 months? Who do you think Darlow's local rivals are? Hartlepool are their local rivals, really. Can hide a multitude of sin. The black box nature of the game really helps. I'm sure lots of managers don't really know why things work or why they don't. Most managers, Matt, if I can be so bold, most managers probably just download tactics and don't really think about it at all. The minority of us, I think, try and give it a bit of a go. And the super minority of us, which is me, haven't got a fucking clue. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think people in here are probably the minority of players who spend time trying to look at the game and work it all out. I would hazard a guess that most players of the game, most players just download super awesome win tactic off, the internet and go, that'll do. Just plug that in and away they go. Stratsy on the follow. Appreciate you. Very kind. Um, I mean, I don't know whether or not any of these are even going to want to sign, to be honest, George. So let's not get too carried away or concerned just yet. Douglas has got himself a new deal. That's good. Lehane to Gateshead. I mean, is that Lehane to Geisley? One more month to try and lock my goalkeeper down. Taylor's going. Devitt's gone. O'Grady Mackin, we reckon, is going to go. Okawa is probably going to go. Coulson, we need to know what's happening with Coulson. If he re-signs, that's something big. Gateshead have lost the playoffs first round. So that's them out. Kettering have gone through. So Gateshead stay in the division. 27 clean sheets is a new team record. Is that the David Johnson that was being recommended to sign? He's now a new gen manager. Nine more days for the transfer window. Everyone seems happy enough still, which is fine. Cohesion's okay, apart from the 6 players who want to leave. But Devitt's already going, that's fine. Lehane wants to go, so he's going to go. Jack Taylor's going to want to go, so that's fine. Corey Thomas, if we can get him out, that's going to be good. And Josh Lloyd wants to go as well, so he's lost trust in the manager. Well, do you know what? I mean, you are tall, but we can just release you. Yeah? Come on then, Josh Lloyd. Away you go. That's easy enough, isn't it? Get him gone. Shaniel Ogieva Okunbo. Tarapet. Caleb Sanders. Colonel Sanders looks all right. Look at that stamina for this division. Crossing's decent. Marking's pretty good. Quick. Determined. What are they saying? We could put him at right back. We could consider him for right back, and then we can move. Oh, he said Colonel. I did. Caleb Sanders. I'll call him Colonel Sanders. Well, his blend of herbs and spices. Well, we give him number 11, don't we? For 11 herbs and spices. If we sign him. And Yeston Jones. Again, mentals are pretty good on this boy. Determination, bravery, leadership, not too bad. Jump and reach, all right. Tackling, pretty good. Apparently, he's like the 5th best centre back we've got in the club, though. He'll be finger licking good. Let's put Yeston on the short list. What's to say? Joseph Williams wants to say Coulson's locked down. Who's pleased with Darlington's desire to press high up the pitch? What? What on earth's he on about? But Lama, we've kept him. We've kept the lad. Which is good. I'm very happy about that. Just agree. Just go, yeah. Okay, we've made money this year. That's good. Main kit sponsor. 22 grand. Off the pitch, we've not done well. Yeah. I don't really think anybody wants to be associated with the 12th best team in the National League North, do they? Chelmsford, 175 grand. In fact, our sponsorship deal is even worse than last year's. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Is this going to be a penny pinching part of the save now? I feel like it might have to be. Because Jack Taylor's not going to want to stay, is he? So he's going to want to go. Lehane is going to go. So we can save 1,200 quid on him. 700 quid on Okawarrior. $1,000 on O'Grady Macken. So what's that? That's $2,500 a week. How long have we been stuck down in National League North? Well, the whole time. The whole time we've never moved. We started at the bottom and we're still at the bottom. Yeah, so Tamworth have beaten Kidderminster. Guiseley have beaten Kettering. So Cole Sims. 23 goals. 6 foot. Out of contract at the end of the season. Yeah, one man's stuck is another man's contentment, right? You're only stuck if you haven't thought, if you haven't considered, that it's fine down here. We're in the comfy chair. Speaking of chairs, they will be in charge for next season. No VAR down here. Yeah, exactly. None of that nonsense that can slow us down either. Um, right, okay. Give us some considerations then for tactical amendments if we're gonna change things up for next year. What does next season's bastard ball look like? Is it the same shit again and just hope that somehow the game goes, oh, just let him win? Is it that? Because if it is, I'm all right for it. Lewis Campbell off the ball, 16. 2 up top. Evening, Chris. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Michael Ayadele they keep saying he's going to be a good player. Likes big matches, driven, pacey, good movement off the ball. By Macclesfield, determined, 14 for pace. Hasn't really scored many goals, has he, wherever he's been? We've had him on trial before, and it's like Fergie had it right. If you cross 30 times a game, eventually one will go in. That's true. That is true. Keane Spence. Is he a bit of experience, possibly? Let's it's gone up again. £750. We're paying him 200 quid more, but it's a goalkeeper. I'll actually have a look. Was that Jordan Cowan? It was Gateshead, wasn't it? See an option. And who else is the guy we like here? Gil Sennen. In fact, you know what? Let's go through the teams we played all season and just who's been horrible against us, who's ran the show. All right, Telford. Anyone on the shortlist here? Nobody. Okay, that's fine. Alfreton. Big Francis Church. Do you know what? Let's inquire about him. Star player. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Can I talk about him? Declare interest. I mean, let's see if this will happen. Banbury. Jamie Reid. Don't really remember him, to be honest. Chef, we know he's good. He's got a new contract, so it's not going to be him from Bedford. Can't also see any players leaving Bedford at this moment in time. Kevin Humphreys. First touch, finishing, determination, pace, acceleration. Wanted by Cambridge and Stevenage, who I think are going to end up being relegated. Puani. Determination's good, but not sure what else really. Brackley, Ben Abbott. He's had another contract extension, so we're not going to get him. Spencer Sutton. He's got another contract extension as well. Braintree. Max Waltman. Who else we have? Diane Vouchop. Danny Ormerod. Obieri. It's quite expensive, actually. Miller Megson. Pretty decent as a centre half. Wanted by Crawley, though, so again, I think that's... If it's not Football League, it's national. Ualembo. Good technique, flair, determination, pace, acceleration, 13 assists. Could be an interesting one to possibly think about. Oscar Abbottson in goal. That's us. Simon Ablett from Gainsborough. I'll write him down because he can play left back. Gateshead we've gone through already. Gloucester we've done. Guiseley, we know again about those players. Jay Sway. He's going to step up, isn't he? So we ain't going to get him. Rich Owens is here. Hello, Rich Owens. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. 39 months. Thoroughly appreciate the support, my pal. Welcome in. Welcome in. What's happening in the world? Are you still at, are you at Everton? Everton, I believe I saw. Is that right? Billy Goff. $6.95 at Kettering. You can't sniff at that, can you? Still Everton. Good, good. I'm glad to hear. How are we getting on? I must apologise. I've not been in the last couple of times you've been streaming, so Fill me in. Where are we at? Penguin. Oh yeah, we tried to sign him before, didn't we? So it's not him. Caden Rodney. Now, here's the interesting thing. Do you remember when we... Is this Caden Rodney that we took on trial as a striker? But he's now a fullback. You're blaming the hot fix for this afternoon's collapse. Oh, Rich, I have blamed the hot fix on so many things. Like, I've blamed it for so many things, and I don't even think that there's been a hot fix on anything that I'm blaming it for, but you better believe I've been going, that's a hot fix problem. Blaming the fall of Saigon. Oh, do you know what? I believe you. I believe you, Luffy. I'm with you. It makes complete sense. Finally, someone's saying it. Oh, and Denise as well, obviously, yeah. You're blaming Alan Titchmarsh. Now, hey, that is slander, Jebaru. There's no way you can blame Alan Titchmarsh for the fall of Saigon. He went 7 points clear with 9 games to go, 1 point behind with 3 to go, lost the Carabao final, got dumped out of Europe, but I'm fine. Good. Wouldn't expect anything less there, Rich. That feels perfect. Perfectly acceptable. He's not a star player. I'm not even going to entertain that at all. He's 37 sub appearances. He's not a star player. We blame Denise during the fall of Saigon. Some proper Call of Duty Black Ops stuff. Operation DVO. Operation Deviation. Dare I ask what league you're in? Of course you can. Ask away. Ask away. National League North is the answer. We haven't moved. You know, just because of bullshit. We're not one of those fancy football manager players who, you know, tries to always get themselves promoted and, you know, better themselves and all that silliness. No, we're just taking things slow, just keeping the status quo as it is. Yeah. Vibes based FM. Exactly. The vibes are very much divorced dad. I think that's the vibe we're going with it. It's gonna be fine. Everybody left, but I'm all right with it. Yeah, we'll be okay. I think kids will still come visit, right? But the main thing that with all this is we haven't even had fun either. So there's that to also add to it. Yeah. So it's not just that we've not done well. It's we've not even had fun. So yeah. But you know, at least I've not been one of those ones who've you know just ran away and not played it. So there is that. Yeah. There's two ways of doing this. You either front up and deal with it, or you don't play and you criticize. So that's where I am with it. I think I feel accused. not you, not just you, Jeff, not just you. There's many others. Turn the winds against us. Yeah. Guiseley versus Tamworth in the finals. Who's going up? I'm reckoning Guiseley. Geisley have gone. There you go. No, I mean we've got Aaron on the podcast who every week just keeps jumping on. I'm like, you've not played it again, have you? He's like, nah, nah, not at all. Which again, I respect. I respect the heck out of it. Does Mummy's your boyfriend like Football Manager? Yeah. He's got a new car. He's got turkey teeth. Is he any good at it? He plays as Man City. He does. He's got two inverted spongel dangles. He downloads tactics from Josh Daly, I think. So, yeah, you know, he's all like, "Oh, hey, call me Steve." It's like it's not even your name though, is it? You know, your name's Kenneth. Have you considered tweeting about how shit the game is for 6 months, and then asking when nobody wants to watch you play? Do you know what? I have considered that, Rich, but I think that might be a silly idea. I'm just putting it out there. Neither Kettering nor Kidderminster went up. No Lama. No, not this year, so we can continue to stay 10 points behind them all through next season. Um, oh, right. So yeah, so this is what we currently look like at the minute, having not really changed tactically. I'm presuming Jack Taylor's going to go. This is the final time. Yeah. Right. Let's cut him. Okay. Set for release. I'm upset because he's very, very good. And I'm sorry, we're gonna have to do it to OGM, aren't we? It's gonna have to go. Third is the highest we can finish next season. It's still 10 points behind both of those teams. Let's release Lehane as well, and just see if we can free up some of this wage budget. Right, McNamara signed a new deal, so at least we've got a goalkeeper, I guess. That's good. What did we do with Cooper? We should raffle off the notepad. Do you want to know what's interesting, Jeb? On the previous page is last season's transfer targets. Yeah. Including a 6'5", 34-year-old Brazilian who I've just written a Bulgarian, sorry. I've just written in his description, cunt. With striker, slow, angry big man. Someone physically weak, technically good. Versatile rule breaker. Yeah, we didn't get any of those players last year. The non-league Todorov, it really was. There's not enough streamers left, Jeb, to get them involved now. There's only me and Lama left. Everyone else is gone, I think. What if we just signed old men this year? Do you know what? Maybe we do. Maybe we do an opposites thing. Look at everything that we've done so far and do the exact opposite. Do we sign a centre back called Bobby Moore and just presume that's going to work because of the connotations? Why are all these like? Why are all these centre backs DMs? The Darlow geriatric save, yeah. Doesn't like big matches. He's done well in training. Good. Let's see what we've got. Archie Henderson. Centre back. Physically, 6'7". I mean, that's pretty much all you need, isn't it? Very tall. Good jumping reach. Fast enough to cover for his height. Can't really tackle. Marking's fine. Who wants him? Cheltenham and Morecambe. He went from the Eastman League to Blackburn. Wow, this is how the game works, isn't it? Doesn't feel comfortable in big matches. Doesn't matter. We're not going to play in any. Handles himself in a fairly professional manner. Could be a leading League Two player. One by Cheltenham, Morecambe, and Solihull Moors. Well, right. Well, they were there or thereabouts, weren't they? So that's a possible. Don't need him to tackle. We just need him to head everything. Problem is if we have him at centre back, Billington isn't particularly quick either, so it's two very slow centre backs. Will Lawrence, very balanced, very good stamina because he doesn't run. Ryan Rydell. Oh, he almost looks like a left back, doesn't he? This he's going to want about 19 grand in wages, surely. Likes big matches, works hard, gives his all. His pace was 14, Lama. Oh, no, his pace is 11. His crossing is 14. His work rate and teamwork's pretty good. His concentration's decent enough. His anticipation. I feel like we chuck it's a 31-year-old with a decent beard. Experience at Notts County, York, Stockport, Fleetwood. The Riddler. Important first team. Oh, yeah, absolutely. What's he wanting? 1,300. Right, your agent's wanting a lot of money here, mate, so... Ooh. The big lad's pace was 14. You said it'd be slow if you played with Billington. Oh, sorry. Cresswell. Yeah, Cresswell. Not Cresswell. It was... Oh, who was it? Henderson. Oh, God. That wasn't him, was it? We weren't saying about that. Right. He's got 14 for pace. £1,000 as well. Archie Hendo. The Golden Archers. We've got to get the Golden Archers in. Who was I was saying was a bit slow? Oh, it was Will Lawrence I said was slow, wasn't it? Yeah. 9 and 9. That's a different player. What the hell am I looking at? 6'7" with 14 pace and 17 jumping reach. Give my house as a signing bonus. Kean Spence. Look at that. 16 for work rate, 16 for determination. Oh. Displays resolute characteristics. Oh. Works really hard for the team. That's what we need, isn't it? So the Riddler's coming in, hopefully. Louis Whitehead. He gets forward whenever possible, knocks the balls past opponents, and then just dives into tackles. I mean, he's going to be great to watch. Like, coming in from Leeds, just like, I'll kick any than me. He looks like a massive liability. What size shirt do you wear? Is Bobby Moore one for us or not? Not sure. Let's see if we can get the Riddler and Hendo in. Port Vale and Eastleigh have started to make... Oh, God. Right. What can Port Vale offer us that we can't offer? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I mean, look at him. Oh, putting him next to it. So Archie Henderson, 6'7", full of pace, next to a 6'3" Norwegian. Oh, do you reckon we get the Port Vale job? That'd be stunning. Would you like a little bit more money? I'll give you a bit more. Don't know if that's going to help. And then Eastleigh coming in for the Riddler. Isn't it class how things can go from like, oh yeah, everything's sorted to, no, it's not. Alfie Cresswell, that was the guy where we said his pace was going to be concerning. Tries long range passes, runs with the ball rarely. I suppose he doesn't really need to if he's not particularly quick. Oh, right, okay. I mean, it was going fine, right? St Albans of Albans, sorry, have built the FA Trophy. Right, let's save this now as the end of season 7, shall we? New save where we just sign players over 6'4". I'd be all right with that. Luke Gilligan looks for the pass rather than attempting to score and dives into tackles. 15 for aggression, 16 for determination. 5'9", an angry little man. Works hard, fairly determined attitude. Committed player, enjoys big matches. Box to box. What's his personality? Fairly determined. Thoughts on Jamiroquai? I'd imagine you can't stand them. Oh, you're absolutely right, Llama. You're absolutely right. I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all. Like, yeah. It's like, yeah, he's got a hat. Great. It's dance music for people who don't like dance. It's funk for people who don't like funk. I just don't know what it is. Is it the hats? I think it maybe is. I think it's his face as well. And also, didn't he go out with Denise Van Houten? So maybe it's all of those things. Maybe my hatred for that was like deep seated. The music's neither here nor there. It's not, is it? Like everything just seems to sound the same as well. But the memes and virtual insanity are funny. I haven't seen the memes. I might need a little bit more information for that. Friends with Jamie Oliver as well. I mean, come on. You can't be taken seriously if that's the circle you hang around in, is it? What do we think about Michael Oyadelli? Is he one of those strikers that I'm going to get tricked into signing? And then I'm going to look at it, I'm going to be like, he's not actually any good, is he? Michael Oyadelli, the man on the telly. Callum's got him. Oh, yeah, has he? He likes him a lot. Oh. Destined not to get promoted then. Where is he? Is he a real player, is he? Preston. Where's Callum at? He's at Merthyr, isn't he? Kevin says Oyadelli is a lazy bastard. Yeah, that is true, actually. Yeah. Work rate and teamwork, non-existent. Which is bizarre, because he's constantly off the ball. You know, off the ball's like, I'll just run around for a bit. What do we think about Gilligan? Old Gilligan's Island in the middle of the park. Can he kick enough things? I'm thinking 15 for work rate, 15 for aggression, fitness, stamina, concentration's not bad, tackling's all right. Dives into tackles, he's gonna get a lot of free kicks. He's gonna give a lot of yellow cards away. He's not going to challenge in the air for the ball at all. Because this is the bit I like. A committed player who gives his all to the cause. Get some red cards as well, yeah. Like, if we're going to play bastard ball, we need some bastards. I think. We're a bit too nice. Maxwell Moses. I mean, it is, you know, Easter, so we might as well get someone borderline religious. I was going to say ridiculous. We won't need to get we won't need to sign him if the 6'7" lad comes in. Llama, I know. I love the idea of the big lad. Denver Hume's still kicking about. Just about. Thomas Tuchel sacked by Man City. There you go. Who said there wasn't a game world that you're all part of? Gilligan can win it, then pass it on. Yeah, don't go doing anything with the ball. Just like tackle. And when the ball runs free, let someone else pick it up. Let them play. Give it to Binley. So we could potentially have Gilligan sat there kicking things. Douglas then. I mean, Douglas and the 6'7" lad. Surely at this point they say if Luke 09 fancies a stint in the air. Do you know what? I think we looked at 09. 37 retiring. Oh no. Oh, Luke, man. Damn it. Damn it. Add to staff shortlist. There we go. It's very sad, isn't it, that we can't get Luke 09. Let's get George Bell on trial again. I mean, technically he doesn't look very good. Physically he looks fine, but the Riddler's gone to East Lee, which is a shame. Gateshead want OGM. Hendo's in. That's the big news. And what do we do about OGM to Gateshead? You know what? I accept that. That's fine. A bit good. We've missed out on the left back, but so we can't get the Riddler. Andy Walker. 5'6". I don't think so. I don't think so. Harry Collins, we're not convinced by either. "17 centre-backs to pick from." Okay. We seemingly have everyone on trial that we want. And again, Gilligan, box to box, important player who could still improve. Do you know what? I'm interested in Gilligan. You want a grand? Let's see if he can do 9. I mean, that was easy enough. I think our wage bill is going to remain high. Yeah, I think our wage bill is going to stay high. Okay, so are we happy then with Archie Henderson, all 6'7" of him? Doesn't look like his work rate is particularly good. And he's not really a leader, he's just too tall. National reputation, where's he played? Or is it just, have you seen that massive lad? Right. So if we now have a look at this then. So if Billington moves out to right back, we can pop Archie there. He's right footed, isn't he? He is right footed. Douglas is right footed. Dougie's jumping reach is 14, but he's 6'5". So he's the little defender. He's the Franco Baresi, really. And his pace is dwindling. So Hamish either sits alongside him or sits in the DM role. Like Caden Hughes at the minute can go left back just for now. Or for Thiago Silva's son goes there. What league are we in? We're still in the National League North. We're still in the National League North. We're going to be here forever. Appreciate the follow there. CJH TAFC. Where's TAFC? CA? Ooh. Let's take a wild guess, shall we? Let's take a bit of a... Tamworth. Don't know. Okay, so at the minute, we've got Sammy Robinson sitting on the bench alongside Silver. Cooper. Do we try Huddersfield Town? That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Do we try and keep George Cooper? 29? Not Tunbridge Angels. Well, we don't know. We don't know. Let's nosy, shall we? Did the psycho DM go somewhere else? Which one? Gilligan? This one here, dives into tackles, aggression and work rate. No. We've put a bid in for him. At the minute, there's only him in. There's only us in for him so far at the minute. So Spurs versus Man U in the FA Cup final. Spurs win the FA Cup. Right. Have that, Chris. But hang on, let me quickly send that to him. He'll be over the moon for that. Oh, 2 seconds. Lehane snubs Maidstone. He's not fancying it, apparently. The Coach's Voice FA Cup. Is that what it's called? The Coach's Voice FA Cup. I mean, really? I love the fact that Chris has just turned up because I've texted him going like, hang on. That's the name of the publication. Yeah, no. Oh, right, no. Okay, right. I've reread it now, right? That makes more sense. Okay. That makes more sense. I need a bit of help sometimes, don't I? Didn't get a live notification. Did you not? There must be. I don't know. Is there something with the what's it called, Nightbot or whatever? Not working away again this week, and fortunately, I should say. Sorry, not working away this week. God, but yeah, day job is getting busy, Chris. We should also say, by the way, congratulations to Chris, who's also been successful in employment change this week. That's always good to hear. Johnny Edgerly. Right, we've just I know people who stream and then Discord pops up to say you're streaming after the stream's ended. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I even put a tweet out today, and I don't normally. But Chris, what you should see is now you are here, and you might have seen it if you've been in Discord. 6'7" centre half who can run quick. Doesn't have to tackle, just needs to be big. Formerly of Blackburn Rovers, apparently. So he's really looking forward to finishing 12th next season. O'Grady Macken turns down Gateshead. He can definitely mark. Oh yeah, he'll follow you. Essentially, what is he's got a restraining order. Waiting for Gilligan to see what he's going to do. Time to work on that corner tactic, GJ. I reckon so. Yeah. No, me, I'll be like, oh yeah, get him taking them. Yeah. That's how you do it, is it? Cheltenham chasing Taylor deal. Is that for us, is it? It is, yeah. They want Jack Taylor. Gilligan's Island's in. Right. Do we have a corner taker? Right, let's get a corner taker signed. That's another thing we need to do. Right, this lad kicks things. Okay, his job is simple. Run around and boot players. Gilligan goes there. Although technically he's a box to box. Here's where we get all kinds of question, isn't it? Where does he go? Like if he's a box to box, and also he's dropping into centre back. That means that Douglas is meant to be there. So do we need? Okay, here's a question. Do we need a tactic where out of possession we are like that, and he can screen maybe? Was he a presser? So we have two pressers. So if he plays, we do that. Okay, so let's save that as... Okay. And then in... And then if he plays like that, we need somebody else to cover. So Douglas essentially sits there. Is that right? Even Zakati, welcome, welcome, welcome. What league are we in? We're in the National League North. We are 8 seasons here, and we likes it. Might need to prioritize set piece takers, I think. Yeah, who can cross? Corners, 5. Corners, 8. Corners, 7. Oh, so close. Corners, 4. Corners, 10. Orpenda's taken them so far. Orpenda might be 6'3", but he's taking corners. So we can remove him. Remove Daft. We haven't even got a left footer. Like, it's brilliant. Like, Sammy J is literally an option as a left footer. Put Openda can take both. Okay, right. Aim for. Okay, who's going to be. Where's our near post? Where are you? Oh, my eyes are going. Henderson. Target number 1, clearly. That's it. Just send the ball to him. Aim for tall bastard. Yeah. And if anything happens, then, like, surely as long as you're aiming for him, you can't miss him, can you? Hoodlin is apparently playing in Vietnam now. Yeah, he is. He is, yeah. Kyle Hooligan. Hoodlin. Left backs. Who have we got? 6'3". Oh, 2034. Can't get him in, can we? Regis and Simba. He looks pretty handy, but 850 grand sounds very expensive. Alan Taylor. Hello, Alan Taylor. You're determined, aren't you? Checking for a centre back though. Why is he saying centre back? Marcus Dacus on Miles Leeburn is the next best. Again, I don't think we're going to get any of those guys in, but I appreciate the sentiment. Joshua Van Schuer. A South African. Neil Kengi. A practical signing from, yeah, just get practical signings in. So Ayadeli looks like a good fit for target forward, apparently. George Gibra. Lewis Campbell, we've sort of had a look at him before, I think. Odegeba. aggressive. Othello Jallo, 6'7". 6'7" striker as well. Let's 850 quid. Do you reckon we'll do it for nothing? Josh Andrews, 6'5". No acceleration. Henry Sandat from Altrincham. Take 7. Take 7. That's what it's all about, right? It's Josh Andrews from Birmingham. He is indeed, Lama. And he went to the Gills, then Port Vale. 11 goals in 27 last year. 14 goals in the in League Two. So he can score. He's only 30 as well. So again, maybe a bit of experience there for us. Kobe Maddox. Very good non-league player in FM's gone by. Interesting. Interesting. Regan Riley. We've seen him before, haven't we? Ruth's lad. Let's have a little nosy about these. Any of these instantly look any good? Josh doesn't look too bad. What are we thinking then about Okawaya and Cooper? If we get rid of Cooper, we need another centre back in, don't we? What's Josh Andrews saying? Just says is good in the air. Great. Okay, well we'll get a bit more info from that shortly, I'm guessing. £4,000 over our wage budget. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think we might have spent quite a bit of money. Let's see what the let's see where we're expected to finish at this point. 6th by all accounts. 6th is the expectation so far. And that is before we've started spending more cash, I think. Teams, where's the wages? Finance, salary, 1.4. Oh, God. Chucking money all over the place, aren't we? Are release players still counting the wage budget? I don't think they are, so I think that's actually a bad thing as well. Although we haven't accounted for Cooper and Okawaya yet, so we haven't officially released them. That's 900 quid that'll come off. And 7, I think, for Okawaya. Yeah, 750 for him. So that's 1,600. We also need to get rid of Corey Thomas if we can. He's only on 650, but Move him out. Aaron Reed, we could probably move out as well. I mean, he could be fine. We don't know. But if he's on a lot of money and he's not going to be getting game time, then again, we might have to move him out. Yeah. So that's where we are at the moment. Does that feel about right for everyone? Does that sort of like sit well? Have we done well enough tonight? Do we feel a little bit more confident going into next year? Into season 8? Is season 8 the year we break the top 10? It's all we can do. All we can do is hope, right? All we can do is hope and think, can we break the top 10? I don't know. Maybe we can. It's just one of those. It's possible. It's possible. We might be able to do it. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can. So yeah. Any chance of a takeover at Darlington? Ooh, now there's a question. Are the finances that bad? Don't know. We made some money last year, so maybe not. We could move that transfer and wage budget, but that would give us not really a great deal to play with. Yeah, we still might have to sell. Get the vodka on standby. Could be a thing. I don't even like vodka, but maybe we're going to have to start drinking it. Because that might be what we need to do. We'll see. We will see. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Yeah, it can't be bad. Can it? Tomorrow we'll find out. Yeah, tomorrow we'll find out. I'm happy enough. I think we've done well tonight. I think I've stayed relatively on track. I've been pretty focused. I've listened to some suggestions. There's still some suggestions that we need to expand upon a little bit more. Maybe some more tweaking with that team. It can get worse. It can get worse. I've got more promoted to the National League North and our wage budget is a third of yours. Can I have some? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Why not? Yeah, we maybe need to sell another player possibly and raise some cash. But that's a tomorrow problem. Right, that's a tomorrow problem. Let's be super critical about who we've got and go, right, this is what we're gonna go for. Let's go and see Ank, shall we? Because we are a fan of Ank. Yeah, go and check them out. If you haven't already done so, you'll be a big fan. Go check out the WFM show as well. Enjoy your sleep, everybody. See you tomorrow for more of this. Yeah. All the best. Take care. Bye now.